going on, guys? I got a new type of video here on the channel for you. We're unboxing something, and as you can see, we got the Thrustmaster TCA Yoke Pack Boeing edition from Thrustmaster. And if you're watching the live streams, you know that I always joke around about hoping Thrustmaster notices our streams and sponsors us with this beauty, because I've really wanted it for a long time. It's been out for over a year now, but honestly I couldn't wait anymore. It was on sale, 30% off on Amazon, so I just had to snatch it up for the live streams. It's going to make everything so much better. The pendular motion and everything is really what does it for this yoke pack. And let's just go through it, check out what it comes with, and we'll do a test run of it as well. So
all right,
let's
go.
go.
Unbox this thing yet. Let's see how it looks in the inside. You got your little schematic of where everything goes. So you got the USB connection to either the Xbox or the PC. Comes with one of the two throttles that you can stack together if you opt for a second one here. Basically shows you the buttons. You got a whole bunch of programmable buttons in addition to speed brakes, the throttle axes for the two engines, a couple of axes over here that you can use for either like flaps or whatever you choose. You have the landing gear lever. You have the yoke itself, of course, with the pendular motion. It's a little bit of a better shot here. Rudders are not included, but I guess that's the one they recommend that comes with Thrustmaster. It goes together. And this is the second throttle quadrant that I said you can opt to go for in order to combine them, and you get more axes. Just a couple other things, assembly instructions, and your warranty. Alright guys, there it is, all unboxed. Still need to set everything up, but it is looking good. We got the pendular motion, feels great. That's definitely going to be something new to get used to. A few buttons over here. We got the X and Y for the Xbox, but again, we got the A and B over here. It's fully compatible with PC as well. The gear up, down feels good. And of course it clamps to the back of your table. Here's the clamp. We got the throttle quadrant right here. Let's see how it feels. Ooh, I kind of like the stiffness of the axis there. You gotta put some force into it. Let's see the knob. So you got your autopilot, knobs for altitude, heading, track, and indicated airspeed and Mach number that you can go through and have that buttonology feeling associated with it instead of clicking it now in the cockpit. It's kind of like a little mini MCP here. The knob feels a little clicky. So I don't know if you guys can see or hear that, but basically I would expect it to be one fluid motion from like indicated airspeed to heading, but it's like a couple clicks in between. It doesn't feel as crisp as I wanted to, but aside from that, that button feels nice to press, and all the buttons in general are very solid feeling and they don't feel flimsy or anything. I would get used to this knob as well. I've got the throttle levers installed. It feels really nice. It has a nice heavy feel to it, and I opted to go for the speed brakes. I would point out that it comes with a flap lever as well in case you opt to, for example, put these two over here. So quadrant throttle 1, throttle 2, and then flaps over here. But I've opted to go for the speed brake axis and the two throttles. Of course, if you choose to stack them up with another throttle quadrant, then you can have the flaps as well and add a couple more axes for more engines. You can see there's a switch between engines 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So if you stack it with another quadrant, you can flip that switch and you'll have 3 and 4 engine configuration. Behind it, we got the USB-C connection that goes to your either USB dongle or to your computer. All right, guys, just before setting it up, I just wanted to take you through the installation process real quick. But just before that, I forgot to point out there's a nice headphone jack there if you want to play in silence. But for the installation, basically I took this Allen key that comes with it. There's a couple screws. 1, 2, you want to remove that. And again, all the instructions are right here, but I'll take you through. All right, guys, this next step might be tricky for some people, so I wanted to go through it. After removing that cover, by removing those 2 screws with the Allen key, we are looking at this step now, step number 2 in the process. So basically what you're looking at, this thing is this thing. So you have this pre-compressed spring that comes with it, and they want you to hook it, basically hook one side of it here and the other side of it here, and this is a side view. So they want you to start, if you look at number 1, from the right side there, hook it on and extend it all the way to the left side. So from the back here, you hook this thing, it's a little hard to film, and you extend it and you hook it onto this little hook metal thing right here. And step number 4 takes you through to make sure you've got it right. It says not like this to the bottom, but you want to do it like that. All right, here we go, guys. It's installed, so I guess this is what I was trying to tell you guys. Make sure you follow the schematic properly. This side this hook has to be facing upwards, otherwise it won't work. Kind of like that one, and kind of like those ones. So the bottom one is facing down, the top one is facing up. Bottom one is facing down, top one is facing up. And when you're done, you just go ahead and put this cover back on and screw it tight. So without further ado, we're gonna take this bad boy and we're gonna install it there. And I'll see you soon. All right, guys, we're just about ready to switch up the setting. We're currently rocking the Airbus configuration with the Thrustmaster TCA side stick and the honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. And of course, we have our Discord channel over there. Be sure to join that. Love to have you. And we have the latest stream we did last Wednesday. That was a beautiful flight, a long one at that, from Medellin to Cancun. Really enjoyed that one. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. Guys, here it is, all set up and ready to go. It complements the simple setup perfectly. We're ready for proper Boeing ops now. Love it. It looks so good. I love the gray theme and everything. And the motion feels not too hard, not too soft. The pendular motion is absolutely incredible. I can't wait to test it out. And one thing I wanted to point out for the throttle quadrant here is there's a fair bit of gap in the axes there. So make sure you don't get a lot of dust in there or clean it out over time to keep it fresh. But aside from that, we are ready to test this thing out to see how it performs. We are out with the old and in with the new. Looking forward to our live streams with this bad boy. Let's test it out. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, I already mapped out all my buttons. It was a little bit of a decision in terms of what to do with the flaps because we don't have the second throttle quadrant here to sync it up. So I chose to go with the speed brakes. And instead what I did for the flaps was, hold on, what did I do? Oh yeah, this is what I did with the flaps, guys. I programmed this button to be flaps down 1 level and then flaps up 1 level. And that is kind of my hack around the flap issue. One thing I found out, guys, was this landing gear button does not really want to work. When I try to map it out in Microsoft Flight Simulator, it doesn't pick it up, so it's not functional. But let me know in the comments if you guys experienced the same thing. Aside from that, let's test it out and see how it is. All right, guys, I launched us on short final to runway 33 right in Toronto. Live weather is off. I just want to see how it lands without the winds and no external factors like that. It feels really nice in terms of the forward and back motion. I almost feel like my arm gets free to travel compared to the honeycomb alpha that I'm used to. The throttle feels great too. It feels really intuitive. And add a little bit of trim. Not expecting any sort of butter. This is like the second attempt at this. The first one I got 285, but it wasn't on centerline, so I decided to go for it again. So let's see how we do on the second try. 2 red, 2 white. A little high on speed. Let's slow down. Speed's coming back. 2 red, 2 white. 3 red, 1 white, correcting. There we go. Flight control cam is on. All right, 208. We'll take it. Spoilers, reverse green, 80 knots. Welcome to Toronto, guys. That feels really good. I can tell with some practice, it's gonna feel really, really intuitive. And hopefully we have some butters coming up on the streams. But welcome to Toronto. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the replay. Loving this yoke, guys. Loving it. Smash that like button if you're enjoying this video. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, let's check out the replay, shall we? By the way, this is the Fly Tampa YYZ scenery. Alright, we'll take that for our second ever landing attempt with this Boeing TCA Yoke. It was a little left of centerline, but the yoke itself feels absolutely amazing. Really, really glad I picked it up, guys. Alright, it's been an absolute pleasure unboxing and showcasing the Thrustmaster Boeing TCA Yoke for you guys today. Shout out again to Thrustmaster for making all these amazing flight sim products. Even though this video is not sponsored by them, I absolutely recommend this for those of you who want to buy it and who are interested in one of the best yokes available on the market and one of the most unique for the price. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a pendulum motion yoke. If you guys are interested in purchasing it, it is available on the Simple Takeoffs Amazon affiliate link. I'll link it in the description as well, but you can find the link for both USA and Canada in the About section of the channel. You'll be supporting the channel and I'll receive a small commission if you purchase from the Amazon affiliate for Simple Takeoffs channel, and it will be at no extra cost to you guys. Really appreciate the support as always. And one last thing, I know this thing is built off the 787. It's modeled after the Boeing 787 Dreamliner yoke, but I thought, why not showcase it with the PMDG 737 since we've been so used to flying it on the channel. And again, thank you for joining me, guys. Let me know how we can improve on the next unboxing video. Again, this is the first unboxing video I've done, so I'm really looking forward to your comments. And whatever you think we can improve on for the next one, let me know. Again, I fully recommend this for those of you who are interested. And until next time, looking forward to seeing you guys on the live stream. We'll see ya!